The next bit is, I was telling that we can do some joint research work or write a research paper. So maybe I will, this is my YouTube channel. So do go to this. I'll copy this link in the chat window. So I have got many playlists here. So this one playlist was of task of the day. If you are thinking to write a systematic literature review, then this will be a good playlist to watch. There are, I think, 48 videos in this, and it is a daily task of day 1, task of day 2, the task and then the answer, task and then the answer. So you can follow that step by step. Then there is this live webinar that I conducted 2 years ago on how to write a literature review and a systematic literature review paper. So you can see some of them have got, is very popular, like 114,000 views, 180,000 views. So, and it covers each and every aspect of writing a systematic review paper. So it would be good to review that as well. Then I have some videos that are about how to study in Australia, how to apply PhD scholarships, and so on. So you can follow that. If you're currently doing PhD or doing research of some sort, then this how-to series is also very useful, because I talk about a lot of specific problems that students encounter while completing their PhD. If you're in a PhD, then I think year 1, year 2, year 3, this video series is very useful because this is designed to give you a strong guidance on what you should do each year of your PhD. So do check out, I think I have more than 200 videos on my channel. And I think it will be quite a useful resource for you to build your research capacity. And while you are there, also subscribe to my channel so that you get updates on any new videos that I make. This is my Google Scholar profile. And here you can see some of the latest publications that I have. There's one paper on healthcare, AI, healthcare, and blockchain. It's currently in the archive preprint as it is under review. Then another paper on blockchain is this one, reviewing the opportunities and challenges for digitization of energy. This is again a very nice systematic literature review in AI on automated processing of unstructured documents. It's very extensive. I think it is around 40 or 45 pages long. Yeah, and then there are quite a few other publications that are in the list here. So do check that out. Now, in terms of doing a joint collaborative research, so even if you just search systematic literature review and blockchain, you will see a lot of papers here, yeah, on different aspects. So like healthcare, e-government, IoT, business applications, future supply chains, agriculture, cities, cybersecurity, and there are many different areas where this work is being done in blockchain. So if you are interested in doing a systematic literature review paper, I think one thing that you can do is to do a systematic literature review of the current systematic literature review papers. So SLR of SLRs, because you will see there are a lot of systematic literature review papers in blockchain. So one thing that I have seen that's happening a lot is people are combining all the different SLR papers and kind of synthesizing their findings. So that may be one area that you may want to work on. Okay, so I think that is all I had to say. We have sufficient time. So if you have any questions now, I think we can take some questions. And then, yeah. Or Malay, maybe you have any thing that we can do now. Or how about I ask you, what are you currently doing in terms of research? If you want to just answer that in the chat window, or if you want to speak, then just unmute yourself and you can tell me about your research that you are doing or you're interested in.
Sir, am I audible?
Yes, you are.
Yeah, fine, sir. Sir, actually, I want to know is there any opportunity for the faculty, those who are working in India, can go to any of your university or your lab and can do some kind of collaborative work for 1 month or 2 months, for which they can be get some remuneration or kind of honorarium and do some collaborative work is there.
Yeah, so we can do that. We have some limited budget so that we can support maybe 1 or 2 people, academics, to come and visit us. On most occasions, we see those that come to visit us have some form of funding available through joint, what is it called? The Australia-India Council. There is Australia-India Council grants that are available. So we can aim to apply for one of those grants, and that grant then gives sufficient funding to come. And this kind of grants are suitable for organizing events, workshops, conferences, and such conferences are organized one in India and one time in Australia. And then the academic staff from both countries can travel to the other country. And when they do come for travel, they can, and then we can extend that stay, their travel, that stay, and can collaborate, can continue or start some collaboration or work on some research projects. So that I think is a very good option. Let me just see when is the AIC call for the grant. AIC grant. Okay, so this is the link. I'll copy this here. Let me just share my screen. We can also see it. So Australia-India Council Grants Program, based in Australia, to foster new ties and support our expanding cooperation with India. The center will promote policy dialogue, build Australian business literacy, and engage Australian Indian diaspora to support bilateral relationships. The results were announced on 15th August 2022. So I think the application for next year will be somewhere around, I would say, at least 3 months before. So August, July, June, maybe April or sometime. Maybe that's when the call will be announced for the next year's grant. And here we can see the grant recipients. What were the projects that were funded? Fostering a Australian Indian zero carbon building construction network. Okay, so here you can see they are proposing one event 1A, 1B, 1C. It will be in Sydney and Mumbai. And then event 2A, 2B, 2C in Sydney and Mumbai. And like that. Yeah. This was from the University of Newcastle. Then what else is the other project? Selecting chickpea cultivars for growth and symbiotic performance under drought. How will climate change impact mango? Co-designing disability, virtual healthcare, and rehabilitation in India. So if you look through these, this Australia-India Space Startup Exchange and Trade Tour. This is interesting. So this was funded for $49,000. The Australia-India Space Exchange Trade will connect deep technology space companies for the purpose of collaborating on critical technologies. Again, this is a hybrid event, Chennai and Adelaide, startup delegation visit to India, Australian space demonstration event. So something along this line, if we can think of, then I think it will be good. So this, see, it also shows you the grant amount that was funded. So that's a decent sized funding to do some projects. So if you want to think of maybe like a business tour or a study tour, an event like that, where we can get Australian companies and Australian students to visit India, and Indian students and Indian companies to visit Australia, then we can propose a project on that front. So if I have to be involved, it has to be something around the blockchain space. And if you are involved, then maybe deep learning. So blockchain and deep learning related event or something like that, we can propose and apply for this form of funding.
Yes, sir. Thank you. Sir, right now I'm looking into the direction of blockchain, deep learning, as well as IoT to the healthcare sector. We have started writing on a proposal. Maybe after completion of this proposal, I will have a discussion with you. And
Sure.
if you can provide some input related to that, we can submit it to the organizations.
Okay. Is it an Indian funding agency?
Yeah, it's the SORP as well as DST. DST, sir.
Okay.
Actually, yeah. So I'll just come up with the proposal. Then we can have a discussion with you so that we can modify it and collaboratively we can submit to some organization.
Okay, sure. No, that's a good idea.
Yeah. Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
Any participants have any queries or anything want to ask? They can unmute their mic as well as video and can have a discussion with Professor Vidyasagar Poddar.
So maybe one thing probably you can drive
Yes,
from there is the participants who are maybe BTech students or MTech students or
Yes,
PhD. We can give them some research direction that they can
Yes,
work
sir.
on. Like
Yes,
some
yes,
of them I can see, like one of them was working on power grids, and another one was on I don't remember, but yeah, blockchain and some other areas. So we can give them some direction of what publication that they can do, and I'm happy to give them some guidance and mentoring while they're working on their
yes, sir. Yeah, I will drop a mail to all the participants regarding this information. So in future, they want to do some collaboration or do some collaborative research work or anything, they can directly approach to you regarding this.
Yeah, sure. No, that sounds good.
Yeah. Then, sir, if I want your permission that we can start the validatory at 4:15. Then by this time we can have a break.
Okay.
Yeah. So this, we can start the validatory session at 4:15.
Okay.
And it will take hardly 15 minutes to complete the program. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Thank you, sir.
I'll join in 15 minutes.
Yeah.
Okay.